What's going on YouTube? Big Dawg Brett. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff. So we're going to get into it. You guys hang tight. We'll be right back right after this. All right, guys. So, golly, there's a ton of stuff going on. I'm going to try and get through it as quick as I can, as usual, because I know you guys have tons of things to do. I know you guys stay busy all the time. So, first and foremost, a ton of stuff going on in college football. I know it's off season, week negative 37 or whatever it is we're calling it now. I'm not sure how they sort all that out. But nonetheless, there is plenty to go over. So, first thing we'll touch on, Big Ten. Like, what are they doing? I don't even think they know what they're doing. You got 20 guys. You got 10 different athletic directors, or 10 different coaches, or 10 different presidents, or somebody that basically said, we're not having football. So, and then they come back and they said, well, wait a minute. So, 17 days after announcing it would attempt to play in the spring of 2021, a decision came along 6 days after the Big Ten announced its fall 2020 schedule. So it was like right after everything kind of started coming together. They said, nope, we're going to change. Then there's been talk of a January 21st start. It doesn't seem like they know really what's going on. Justin Fields jumped out there and said, hey, we want to play. Apparently there's been a lot of petition, a lot of pushing from the parents and players. They want to play. And now it looks like they may have a fall season. If they have a fall season, what does that mean for the Pac-12? Does that mean the Pac-12 is going to try to come back in? I don't know. But one of the things that I thought was kind of funny, let me see if I can find it here so I can quote it directly. Where's it at? Okay, here it is. The Big Ten Commissioner Kevin Warren has been criticized for his lack of transparency in making the no fall football announcement on that date. Then when he did issue an open letter to the Big Ten community on August 19th, Warren wrote that the decision to postpone the fall season will not be revisited. But it looks like they're revisiting it. So, Big Ten, what are you guys doing? Are you going to play? Are you not going to play? Are you going to play late? Are you going to cancel the season altogether? Are you going to try and cram it together to get everybody on the field during a regular season starts? This is just a mess. This is absolutely ridiculous. Why, Big Ten? This shows a terrible lack of leadership at the top levels. They don't know what they're doing. One Big Ten source said a fall 2020 start may hinge on a medical miracle surrounding the better testing and contact tracing is what they cited. Big Ten sources increasingly indicate that the league's focus is on developing the best spring 2021 schedule possible. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing either, so it's okay that I don't know what they're doing. All right. Big Ten, we'll circle back to you later. You're out of here. Oh, my goodness. So now we're going to jump over and talk about Auburn a little bit. Apparently, it was released yesterday that there's 16 players that have come down with corona-related issues. Apparently, there's been some people that have tested positive, but they don't have an exact number. Some people are saying 9. Some say 6. Gus Malzahn said 5. I don't know. And there's very little information at this time, but that will continue to be updated as we go along. But it would appear that while they have a few cases, Alabama is determined to take the number 1 spot, because Alabama has apparently come up with more than 1,200 students and 166 employees have tested positive for COVID-19 at the University of Alabama. There was also some talk that there was a memo or a letter or an email or something that came out that said the leadership at Alabama had told the professors not to divulge the information or release it to students or not to tell people or something. I'm not sure how true that is. There needs to be some checking on that to make sure. I couldn't find it. Maybe I just don't know how to use Google properly, but I'm not sure. But it appears to me that's a pretty serious problem. The Tuscaloosa mayor, Walt Maddox, responded and issued an executive order to close bars for 14 days from August 24th, which was 7 days ago, to September 8th. Although universities have opted for remote learning, some students are going back to campus, and there have been some large outbreaks. Now, what does that mean? Again, we don't know. We don't know the severity of these infections. We don't know how they're doing their testing, how they're doing their quarantine, how they're locking people down, separating. What are they doing? I'm sure they're doing a lot. I have no doubt about that. Alabama is probably one of the most prevalent, maybe behind a few of the other top teams that absolutely want to make sure they get this right, not just for the safety and health of the players, students, and faculty and staff and other members, but also because they desperately want to play football just like the rest of us. So more information going to come out about that sooner or later. Okay, now we're going to jump into a little bit of stuff about UGA. Kirby Smart recently Georgia had its first scrimmage, the ones versus the twos, and they kind of said that there is. He said it was sloppy. He said first scrimmage was sloppy. They didn't get the kind of spring practice they wanted, which is understandable. As of this time right now, I don't know of any outbreaks of any type of infection at UGA, so it seems that things are going along pretty swimmingly. I do want to point out, though, that Kirby Smart was specifically asked about who was going to be the starting quarterback. And the starting quarterback, while he didn't name, he said that Jamie Newman started with the ones, that all the quarterbacks got to play with the ones. And he has specifically addressed JT Daniels. JT Daniels still has not been cleared from his knee injury. I find it hard to believe that a coach is looking to start a quarterback who hasn't even been cleared medically when he's got Jamie Newman. Yes, I get a lot of people are, talking about Jamie Newman and whatnot. We're going to come back to Jamie Newman in just a second. The thing I do want to touch on here real quick before we come back to Jamie Newman is DeJon, I guess that's how you say his name. I don't name these guys. DeJon Warren, the number one quarterback in JUCO colleges for the class of 21, commits to UGA. Makes 14 commitments for the Dogs so far. Warren has committed in a video posted on his Twitter account Monday morning that his top schools were Oklahoma, Alabama, Tennessee, Maryland, Penn State, Florida State, and Georgia. He picked Georgia. If you go pull these guys' numbers up, apparently they're pretty incredible. Obviously, this is a commit that UGA really wants. I can't find his ranking, but I'm guessing he's 4-star, maybe 5-star, seeing as how he's number one in JUCO. Which leads me into the next part. Georgia's picking up players as they need to. Georgia's not pulling as many 5-stars right now as they have been. No school is. And I think that's likely because these players are unable to get their 5-star ranking the way they did previously. So, but that having been said, Georgia currently has, from what I can find, 11 4-stars already on the team, and every one of them, save maybe 2 of them, are at least 6'4". Brock Vandergriff, David Daniel, Michael Morris, Jamie DeMoss Johnson, Dylan Fairchild, Jonathan Jefferson, Elijah Judy. Hey, we got a Judy. He's a defensive end, though. Lavasia Carroll, Gerald Wilson, Brock Bowers, and Chaz Chambliss. Inside linebacker, tight end, offensive guard, athlete position, defensive end, offensive tackle, offensive linebacker, offensive linebacker. I don't even know why. I've done that so many times. OLB. I'm just going to say that. And then offensive tackle, safety, and then quarterback. Strong recruiting class right now for UGA. Keep getting better. That's a good thing. Now we're going to kind of jump back to Jamie Newman real quick. Let me pull up something so I can show you guys kind of where I'm coming from on the whole Jamie Newman thing. I'm going to give you a side-by-side of Jamie Newman, and one of those is one of his pictures from Wake Forest. The other is a most recent picture of him at a UGA practice. So I want you guys to tell me what you think about this. Now, while you can tell in the left picture over here that he obviously had some mass to start with, but look how quickly UGA has bulked this guy up. He's not flexing his arms here. He's just in the ready position to pass. Picture on the left, he's not flexing his arm either. But you can clearly see that he has put on quite a bit of muscle. And also, if you look at the pictures of JT Daniels, which I didn't go through the trouble of doing, the amount of change that I have seen in Jamie Newman just in a few pictures is incredible. If he has added this kind of strength to his ability set, the sky is the limit. JT Daniels doesn't look anything like this guy. Neither do any of the other quarterbacks. It appears Jamie Newman is taking this opportunity very seriously, which is a great thing for both him and for UGA. So just an incredibly different looking individual now. And I mean, in just a matter of a few months, especially with everything that's going on, apparently this guy has lived at the gym, because holy smokes. Yeah. So, wow. Well, yeah, guys, I just wanted to put together a quick video for you guys, let you know a lot of stuff is still going on. We did have our first game of college football with Central Arkansas versus Austin Peay, I think. Apparently, first play of the game was like a 75-yard rushing touchdown, which is awesome. I think everybody kind of needed that. More games coming up. SEC football still a ways out, but we're looking forward to it. I don't want anybody to get sick, but if teams are going to get sick, now is the time for it, and that way they can recover. If you do get sick early in the season, it's probably better to get sick earlier than later. That way they can get past all of this stuff. Of course, we wish everybody the best. Want everybody to be healthy. Want everybody to be smart and be safe. We wish the best for everybody. So, one more thing, guys, before we go, take an opportunity to let me pull it up here for you real quick. I want you guys to know about this. I had it up and then I accidentally closed it out, so my apologies. This is something I'm going to add into, try to add into my shows from now on. If you guys get an opportunity, go over and check out the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. It's a website that is specifically designated for helping bring home missing and exploited children. Recently here in the state of Georgia, they brought home quite a few. Sex trafficking is a terrible thing, and it's happening right under our noses. Recently, there was a bust that was made in Georgia where more than 39 missing children was located in a Georgia sex trafficking sting operation, and they managed to bring them home, and they arrested quite a few people. This is absolutely incredible. If you guys get an opportunity, please take a moment, go check out the missing, search the missing posters. You can put in names of people here as well, but if you're like most of us, where you don't really have a lot of contact with that stuff, if you scroll down the page just a little bit, you will find something that says, "Have you seen me?" And these are pictures, they're posters of missing and exploited children. Some are practically newborns, some are teenagers. Any help that you guys could give on this would be greatly appreciated. So go check them out. That's the Missing and Exploited Children. Not a paid advertisement. It's just something I strongly believe in. So if we can bring one child home, it's worth it. Well, you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to join the members section. Hit like, subscribe, share it, send it to your mom and them. Have a great day. God bless. Go Dogs.